everyone. My name is Katelyn Cooley, and I'm going to tell you about the moment I knew my life was going to change forever. I have not experienced a great deal of changing experiences during my 20 years of being alive, but this night changed my life as I knew it. From that night on, I knew I would never be the same. It was a rainy February night, February 2nd, 2012 to be exact. I was home from college to go to a doctor's appointment. I just went to sleep for the night. My mother comes in my room, wakes me up, and tells me to go to the living room. We had to talk. I can never prepare myself for the news I was about to receive. My cousin, who might as well have been my brother, committed suicide. I felt my heart drop as my world stopped. At that moment, I knew that I would never look at life the same again. His name is Patrick Cooley, and his life made an impact on mine as well as many others. How did this tragic event change my life? I knew I'd never be able to look at anyone without wondering if they were feeling the same sadness and helplessness that my cousin felt. I'm constantly thinking about how I can save one person's life or just make a positive impact on someone. I have learned that you never know what a person is going through. The happiest person you know may be dealing with troubles that you would not imagine. I just so happen to be one of those people. I've been battling depression for years on and off, but just experiencing the pain that suicide leaves behind, I knew that I would never let myself or anyone I can get that deep in depression that they do not see a way out. With that in mind, my family and I took part in the annual Out of the Darkness walk that our community puts on. My family, along with others from the community, decided to make our own chapter of the Out of the Darkness. After going through the process, we discovered we will not be able to keep any of the money raised in the community. In that moment, we started on making our own organization for suicide prevention. We call our organization the Miss Lou Suicide Survivors. The intent of the organization is to raise money in order to provide counseling services to those who have lost to suicide or those contemplating the idea. Also, the money will go to gathering resources to educate the community of the seriousness of suicide. Our community is no stranger to the tragic loss of suicide, but they do not want to accept the seriousness of it, which I do not blame them, but it's a tragedy that we have to see as serious if we want to aid in the prevention. We plan to have meetings for support groups to the survivors and those battling. The reason I'm so big in the organization is because how close upon the idea of suicide is. I want to prevent other families from the hurt, anger, and despair from the loss of a loved one through suicide. With me knowing just how it feels to have lost a loved one as well as friends to suicide, I know what families go through. I've been there firsthand. My whole goal is to make a difference in someone's life. If I can get through to just one person, one family, I will feel as if I've accomplished something grand. In conclusion, my life changed on February 2nd, 2012. Not all the change was tragic. It did give me a whole new attitude and outlook on life.